Hello, Bright Soul. So my name's Kristen Girard, and I'm from Radiance and Grit at radianceandgrit.com, and I'm here today to talk about courage. And doing the things that scare us, like, oh my goodness, talking on this video. It's terrifying. I've had to restart multiple times. I would rather face a blank canvas, which as an artist is one of the most terrifying things in the world. Things like that there, blank canvas. Scary stuff. But this is facing one of my deepest, hardest to work with fears. Which is interesting because I used to teach in front of classes of college students who were wonderful, by the way, but that was a bit scary, but not compared to talking on a video that will be put on the internet for the entire world to see. But to show you my art, to connect with you, I need to be brave and have courage in a way that's has often been very, very difficult for me. Sometimes I get nervous and afraid because of something simple, like my blood sugar crashing in the middle of recording videos, which happens a lot whenever one gets nervous. I happen to live with type 1 diabetes. That's one of my dragons. And it does make things like recording videos challenging occasionally, so I've made the decision. You hear little beeps and blips and I'm looking down, and occasionally you'll see my insulin pump buddy coming up. I've decided to just roll with it and keep these videos very real, very on the moment, very what's coming to the surface to talk about with you. So these videos will be very real. They'll be very raw, because I don't think we have enough realness in the world. And you know, it's been a long time, if ever, if I've seen things like type 1 diabetes portrayed as they actually are in real life, let alone to be talking about art along with type 1 diabetes, or spirituality, or fun things like astrology and diabetes. Whoa! I haven't seen it happen a lot, so I'm going to do it for you. So Courage Rising. It happens to be the name of one of my paintings, and this is a printout behind me with the black and the pink of the particular painting I'm talking about today, called Courage Rising. And I painted it because a lot of times we actually have no idea at all how brave we are. In so many areas of our life, like I am acknowledging right now very consciously how brave I am being getting on this video, especially because I'm terrified. Near tears terrified, actually. Warning, I do cry a lot. And I am no longer ashamed of crying. We'll get into talking about tears and being human and connecting with our emotions a lot. I actually have a lot to say on that. But for right now, circling back to courage. Courage does not mean that you are not afraid. Courage doesn't mean that you have a superhero uniform that looks amazing. No, you could be courageous in any old sweatshirt, in any old socks, wearing any old shoes, and covered in cat hair. It happens. It happens every day. Courage can look like crying while you're doing something. Courage can also look like taking the thing that scares you the most in the world, like being on video in front of the internet, and doing it anyways. Courage doesn't mean not having fear. When we don't have fear, we don't need courage. And sometimes I think the most courageous things we can do are things like this. Of saying, I am facing one of my worst, most overpowering fears. Talking on camera for the internet and crying because I'm so terrified. Now, some might view this as a form of self-torture, but that's not how I am doing this. I am doing this as a form of expansion. Of saying, you know what? It's okay that I'm terrified. I happen to know this is probably not a life-threatening situation. I am probably safe. But I am doing something to learn and to expand who I am. Because though I very much absolutely love painting in my studio, and though I often feel very, very powerful energy moving through me, and that's amazing, it doesn't help you if I can't get in front of a camera and show you. So I'm hoping that you will stay with me on this journey, that you will come back again and again, and that over time, you and I together will become much, much, much more able and happy and willing to show up and be visible and be ourselves and be real. To be real. Like tears on camera, kind of real. And eventually we'll see our courage taking shape and turning into something beautiful as we rise, as we expand and try new things. So I invite you to come to my website, Radiance and Grit, and if you're here already, please make sure to sign up for my mailing list. I love to write. Writing is so fun. And I love to write about real life experiences, what we're all going through, but to help you see the wonder and the beauty and the wisdom in what we go through life here on Humans As, and to help you center and ground and be who you are, to find courage to do what you know you need to do, like I am right now. This is a huge step for me. To do what I am right now, to show up and take your fear by the hand and say, it's okay. I have a box of tissues, fear, and you and me in this box of tissues and our tears. We're gonna move forward together, and we're gonna figure out that maybe this isn't quite so scary after all, and we're ready to rise. So if you're new, the first time we're meeting, which this is my first video, so it probably is, but if you're catching this later, please make sure, head over to Radiance and Grit, sign up for my mailing list. You get to see new paintings coming up first, and all kinds of good stuff actually comes in there. So go check things out, and may your day be beautiful, and all right, bye.